Hello there everybody, my name is Max and welcome back to From the Depths. So today we're taking back out the heavy cruiser that we were working on earlier. It's still unnamed. Instead of an hour, this time we have 30 minutes. We were hoping to get it done in an hour for each of us, but unfortunately it just didn't quite work out that way. So here we are again. Now, I've been struggling with midterms. Well, I say struggling. Midterms have been kicking my butt the past week, so I haven't actually. By the time I was watching this, I hadn't actually watched anyone's second part video. So yeah, by the time I started doing it, I hadn't seen it since since A on Mark 3 had done his last video. So it was all kind of new to me. It looks really good. There's been a lot of work done on it, and I didn't really come into it with any idea of what I wanted to do because the last time I knew that I was doing the engines and I knew that I wanted to add a LAM system and I knew that I wanted to add the AI, but at this point I didn't really have any ideas and I hadn't really thought about it at all because, like I said, I was too busy cramming cell bio. So yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. I didn't really accomplish anything that I probably should have done. I wanted to put some secondary weapons on it, some side guns or something like that. Didn't quite work out, unfortunately. I just really ran out of time, and I was too busy mucking around with decorations and stuff because I had one look at it and I was like, I am pretty sure if I try and add anything, I am going to make this worse, not better. My skills were really used, I think, when I did the engines instead of continuing to do it. I think, to be honest, I think the ship was done by the time I had it. I don't think there was anything super useful that I did. I will admit that this was not the first time I had started working on it. I had actually started working on it before. I got about 2 minutes in and I realized I wasn't actually recording. So I kind of had a rough idea of what I wanted to do for the first 2 minutes, but after that it was a bit of a, make it up as we go along. I wanted to add these cables because I thought, well, I've never messed with decorations before. I might as well start messing with them now. I always like to have at least one first on my ships, if that makes sense. Only one first, but one first each time. So for my last dreadnought, it was a new hull design. For this ship, my first is using the decoration box. So, you know how it is. Pick it up, put it down, etc, etc. I noticed that we do have some munition warners, which is good, because they're for my LAM system, presumably. However, my LAM system is rather incompetent. We really needed, I think, some Sea-Whiz cannons or something like that, or at least I wanted some Sea-Whiz cannons, but I didn't have any time to add them. Not with 30 minutes. It usually takes me about an hour to even develop one cannon, let alone a completely new type of cannon. And there just really wasn't anywhere to put them on the ship. So hopefully the ship is fast enough that it doesn't need Sea-Whiz cannons and it can just dodge, dip, and dive its way out of trouble. But if it isn't, I suppose I'll be able to say that I wanted to add Sea-Whiz cannons. Still, it is how it is. So as you can see, I've been struggling with the decorations for the past just about coming up to 15 minutes now. Yeah. It was a bit of a disaster. It might not actually be exactly 15 minutes. I haven't actually put the timer in that I'm going to add in post. I can only do it based on the timer which I see in Blender, and it's at 4 minutes, so 4 times 3 is just about 12, so somewhere around there. Anyway, so at this point, Damodoc had said that maybe we needed some interceptor missiles. So I was like, yeah, sure, I can cram some interceptor missiles on there. Will the interceptor missiles do anything? Good question. Probably not, but they're there, and they may function possibly. As you can see, I didn't actually test them. I didn't really have the plan to add interceptor missiles, I just ended up adding them. I wanted some 50 cals somewhere, because there are no 50 cals on this boat at all. And let's be honest, I'm pretty sure every single boat in World War II, like every single coastal, well, proper naval ship, had at least one low caliber gun somewhere. Even if it was just a troop holding it, or a man holding it. So I am painting it. I'm painting it in my fleet colours. So it's going to be different for everyone. My fleet colours are dark red, black, and white. Everyone's fleet colours are going to be probably slightly different. So the chimney works great for me. Will it work well for anyone else? I don't know. I was very confused that these blocks were decoration blocks. That really made it feel very weird, because I'm not sure why, because you could just put a 2-meter alloy block there, presumably. But I don't ask any questions. Anyway, here I am adding some 50 cals. I'm working very hard to try and make sure that the AI is actually hidden for once. I noticed that no one else uses the all-in-one weapon controllers. I always do, because they're just so much smaller. So I am hiding the AI. Again, I'd never done this before. This was a first for me, so a first in every ship. That's how we like it. I'm going to do the same on the other side now. As you can see, I really didn't do anything super useful. I feel like by the time I got the ship, it was done, or close to being done. You know, I feel like there wasn't like a whole lot for me left to do. I'm currently wasting time adding crew quarters. There are 4 of us on this ship, on this build challenge, I suppose. So if you're wondering why there's 4 bunks, 4 people, 4 bunks, that was the plan. You know, did it really work out like that? Probably not, but we did what we could when we could. But yeah, I really didn't add anything super useful. Like I said, I'm pretty confident by the time I got to it, the ship was 99% done. I know Aeon is going to go after me. He will probably find something to slam onto it. I am inexperienced, so maybe there's something that I missed that could have been done. But I couldn't see anything that needed to be like super done. I think all that's left to do is painting, and I'm unsure of how we're going to do the painting, because like I was under the impression that we were all going to paint it in our fleet colours and that would make it look different. But I've been told that perhaps we're doing it like we're painting it individually. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Again, messing with the decorations for the first time was an interesting adventure. I couldn't quite figure out how you get them to attach on the wall, so I just used those alloy plates to hold them on. Because quite frankly, I was being lazy. So we're just going to strap some decorations on, and yeah, to be honest, you've probably seen just about everything that I did. Again, I probably would have done more if I did it any other day, but I did it on Thursday, that's when I recorded this, and I had just gotten back from my cell bio midterm, and it was brutal. So I was not really feeling it, to be honest, but I've kind of felt like I had to do it, because everyone's been waiting for me for so long. Like, I couldn't leave it anymore and still feel good about it. So I had to do something. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but I had to do something. Here I am strapping some spotlights to the top. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't think this was my like best build in the entire world. Which is unfortunate, because obviously we're doing it with other people this time around, so I feel bad about that. But yeah, I just feel like I really wasn't the best when I got back, started doing this. So yeah, it could have been better. Strapping on some casemates. We've got some casemates all scattered around the side, so I thought, oh, that kind of fits. We are going to strip away some of the armor here. I wanted to have at least one thing on the outside which wasn't there before I started, you know? So I could at least claim that it looks slightly different. Anyway, that is the end. Thank you all very much for watching. I know it's been a little bit of a different one. We'll be back to our usual videos now, because midterms are over and I'm on reading week, so I've got plenty of time to work on stuff. I'm sorry about this video. It probably wasn't the best one I've ever made, but I hope you can all at least understand why this one was a bit muted. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye for now.